Good afternoon, everyone. Praise be Jesus and Mary. This afternoon, I would like to deliver or to discuss with you one of the most important topics and one of my most favorite topics um, in my in my in my career as a teacher. So this topic is about physical activity and mental health. Now, discussing you this one, putting in my mind or letting you understand that physical activity is equal to mental health. And in my discussions um, would be turning around these two concepts: how physical activity can guard your mental health. This afternoon, we will respond to these questions. How are we going to guard our mental wellness? This topic is a special topic. I'm not supposed to discuss this one. This is not in the syllabus of PE 111, but I just feel the need. Okay, there is a need for me to discuss this because of prevailing accounts of mental unwellness, especially with the young people, and it concerns me. It concerns me a lot, no? And I was reflecting, what can I do? No? As your PE teacher, I can do a little, okay, if not more, of making you understand or making you guard guard your mental wellness. So please bear with me. I'm recording this because of the power interruption. So please bear with me. You listen to this lecture because you may be getting one or two ideas of how are you going to guard your mental wellness. I am recording this, or I am giving this topic not because I am assuming that all of you is mentally unwell. It's the opposite. I am presuming and I am hoping that all of you are all mentally well. That's why I use the term guard. Let's guard our mental wellness because it affects every aspect of your life. Okay? So let me start with, of course, with the terms. Now, let me just segregate the terms. When you say physical activity, this is a general term. Okay, this is a general term where it is a bodily movement produced by skeletal muscles. As you can remember, we have cardiac muscles, we have smooth muscles, and skeletal muscles. Physical activity are those um, movements that are produced by skeletal muscles. Okay, not the not the automatic one, yung autonomic nervous system ang nag-regulate. Physical activity is a voluntary, no? This is a voluntary movement. So that is physical activity. Pag nasa PE area kayo, you are going to distinguish that from the rest of the movements. Now, when we say exercise, it is a subcategory of physical activity, no? It is distinct because it is planned, structured, repetitive. Okay? So, pag paulit-ulit na, structured na yon, planned, that's already an exercise. But unstructured, any bodily movement is called physical activity. But when you say exercise, these are structured, aims to, may mga goal yan siya. Kung gusto kayo mag-lose ng weight, okay, pwede din, pwede kayo mag-gain and all, may mga goals kayo. So those are the two terms. The next term is mental health. This is all over us, no? Mental health, mental health. Actually, last October 9, kailan yun? October, yeah, October 9, I think. That's World Mental Health Day, no? And during that time, I think there are a lot of suicide incidents that are published in the news. Now, what is mental health? This is your ability. It's an ability, no? It's an ability to manage elements of your life. What are these elements of your life? You have physical, mental, psychosocial, emotional, and sometimes financial. So it is the ability to balance, no? As a human person, human as a human, we have this called intelligence. This is what we are going to use, no? Our intelligence. We are over and beyond animals because we possess that kind of intelligence, no, to balance. So all these are actually what we have. Our intelligence actually allows us to balance, you know. This is to be able to manage your stress and to achieve your goals. So remember, this is a balance. Okay? Balance lang itong mga aspects ng life. Hindi din sobra ang emotional, hindi din sobra ang psychosocial. Okay? Balance lang siya. Yun ang goal natin. Balance ang buhay. Okay? So that's mental health. Your ability to balance the elements of your life. Now, this is more of the mental health. When we say mental health, this is this is the feeling good. No? Yung at the minus detail, mine at the detail of mental health, this is the feeling good. This is the something that you think that you are functioning well. No, you can still function very well, effective functioning. You feel good, and feeling good, that is your emotional well-being as an aspect of your life. When you function well, you're able to communicate properly with other people and your psychological well-being. You function well and you contribute to life. Hindi ka naging distraction. You connect to others and you belong to society and you are contributing to the society. So that's your social well-being. Connecting with others, your friends, your immediate community. It may be a group, it may be a club, no, it may be a, a youth club, or uh, may mga commun- may mga communities tayo na you can belong to. So how effective you balance that one, that is mental health. Okay, if you're able to balance all this. Okay, and of course you belong to society. Now at this time during the pandemic, staying at home can be a good contribution to society. Wearing a mask, be responsible, can be a contribution to the society. Huwag niyong isipin na ang contribution sa society ay yung may makakreate talaga ng mga bonggang-bonggang inventions. No, small things are contributions. For you not to commit crimes is a contribution to a society. For you to be productive is a contribution to your society. Okay? So that's pretty mental health. Your emotional well-being, this pertains to your feeling good, okay, the happiness, okay, and the positive emotions that you entertain, uh, that you attend to, okay. I call this attend to because this is a voluntary. You need to attend to your positive emotions instead of the negative ones. Okay, so you attend to positive emotions, and that will help your emotional well-being. Okay, so that's mental health, and our goal is to balance all this. Balance, okay? Balance. Walang nagsobra, walang nagkulang. Kasi ganyan naman talaga yan siya. Everything works in moderation. Okay? So that's it. Moderation. All right. Now let's proceed. Now there are a lot of write-ups nowadays that the reason why one is taking his life mainly is because of depression. Let us visit a site where depression was published. Okay, let's wait for a while. Okay, so this is depression, guys. No? Depression is the major depressive order and is commonly um, it is common in serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. Fortunately, it is treatable. Treatable naman siya eh. but expensive, no, very expensive. Depression causes feeling of sadness, loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed. It can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems. Now, symptoms, no, as I told you earlier, we have to guard, no, we have to guard our mental wellness. So, guard yourself with this feeling. Tingnan niyo ito. Ito yung bantayan ninyo. If you feel sad or having depressed mood, no, feeling sad na walang rason, no, parang kalit lang huwag ka feel sad. Loss of interest or pleasure in activities once enjoyed. Okay? Changes in appetite, weight loss or gain unrelated to dieting. Trouble sleeping or sleeping too much. Okay? Loss of energy or increased fatigue. So, permilang kapoy. Increase in purposeless physical activity. No? You are purposeless, unable to sit properly, hand wringing, sayang siya, slow movement or speech, feeling worthless or guilt, difficulty in thinking, kan lisod lagi magkasabot, dugay lagi yung kasabot, concentrating and making decisions. Ang hirap ko makaisip ng solusyon, mahirap makaisip ng solusyon. So, that could be a symptom, no? Kaya nga you have to guard yourself. And of course, the most serious one is the thoughts of death or suicide. Now, if these symptoms last for 2 weeks, please talk to your friend or seek help. You talk about it. Just talk about it. Then, if you also um, observe your friends, no, na ganyan, you talk to them. Talk to them. Just be there for them, no. Nandun lang. Hindi naman lahat kailangan maggastos kayo. Just be there with her or with him. Okay? Depression affects an estimated of 1 in 15 adults. No? There are, how many of you here? 30? So if I'm going to contextualize that um, this data, there can be two of you who are affected by depression effects. But ito nga, bibigay ko to sa inyo because I want you to guard, no? Baka hindi pa tayo conscious na depression na pala yan siya. We just want to get by but symptoms na pala siya. So, guard yourself. Okay? Now, depression is different from sadness. You can just, I'll give this website, no? Ilalagay ko sa classwork natin and you can browse this one because this is also informative. Now, what I would like to talk really this afternoon is this. There are several factors that play the role in depression. These are those biochemistry, genetics, personality, and environmental factors. Now, what I want to give you this afternoon is a bit of a biochemistry, no? Para sa area ng biochemistry because I cannot do anything about your genetics kasi namana yan siya. So some genes, families depression that runs in the family can actually recur, no, in the family members. So wala akong masyadong masabi diyan. Personality naman, I cannot know your personality. I cannot even distinguish how low or how high your esteem is because I haven't most of you or all of you I haven't met yet and I don't have a psychological evaluation with me. And in the environmental factors, hindi ko din hawak yung environment kung nandoon kayo. So what I am most comfortable about in talking is what is this biochemistry factors, and I guess as a PE teacher this is where I can contribute to make you understand what is that, what is in the brain, no, what is these chemicals in the brain that may contribute to symptoms of depression and how can we avoid, no, and how can we avoid or how can we maintain a good chemical balance in your brain so that symptoms of depression uh, is not being imposed on you or symptoms of depression is far from happening to you. Okay, so dito tayo sa biochemistry. Now, when we say depression, the treatment is trial and error. Mostly, doctors who will prescribe medicine for depression subject themselves to trial and error. Okay, trial and error siya. Kasi hindi lahat ng pasyente pareho ang effects, pareho ang effects sa gamot. So ang mangyayari, mostly at yung nangyayari, bibigyan ka ng gamot pang pakalma, and then you will be asked, oh, how do you feel about this? And then you will say, I'm okay with this, and ganyan, ganyan, yan. Unlike other diseases like cancer, a biopsy can tell how far, no? The degree or ano na, or the status, no? Of the cancer. And the treatment is directly treating the cancer. But in depression kasi, it's very complicated. Kaya nagta-trial and error muna yung doctor. One medicine can be effective to one patient, the other might not. The worst, at saka ito yung downside of it. The side effects of of medicine for depression. The worst article that I know that display side effect is yung heighten yung sex urges. Okay? So ito yung pinaka-worst na na-complain ng isang pasyente while he was taking in antidepressive drugs. Ito yung one of the side effects. Another side effects is no, ano yan? Loss of appetite. Okay? Or ano pa yon? uh, Irritable, no? Iba. So, yan, ito yung pinaka-challenging sa depression. Magta-trial and error muna si doctor which medicine is effective. Okay? But, what would you say or how would you react that to get a free dose of natural antidepressant is just exercise? Okay, according to this expert, John Rete, exercise is the first line of defense against depression. You get a free dose of brain chemicals that will avoid, that will um, defend you against depression. Exercise lang dear. Di ba yung exercise kanina is planned, structured, and all those are physical activity. No? Physical activity yun siya lahat because I still would consider household chores, okay, hobbies, no, can be anything that is physical activity can be a form of exercise. Some actually, I know of one that uh, his stress reliever is gardening. Okay? The stress reliever is needlecraft. Okay? The stress reliever is cleaning the house. Okay? Something that they enjoy so much, and that is still good. Okay? But what was recommended by Dr. Rite is exercise. What kind of exercise? Aerobic exercise, like jogging, cycling, swimming. Swimming ha ka na magkapakapagin mo sa dagat, dili lang, or sa swimming pool, hindi lang yung nakalutang-lutang lang kayo. Yung talaga, laps, no? So aerobic. These aerobic exercise are those exercises that really work your body to grasp air. Kanang hangakon-hakon jud mo ba? Kanang gihangak jud gani. Mo na siya ang gusto ang na-found out ni Rete na effective for depression. So, if you feel lonely, if you feel like unmotivated, you can actually go to jog. You can invite your friend. If you see also somebody, if you know somebody having this depression, invite him to jog with you or to walk with you. Okay, talabay, lakaw tabay. And while you're walking, you talk about the problem. While you're jogging, while you're exercising, you challenge each other. O sige, napulo ako ka push up. No, imuha napulo sad. So challenge each other. But you are actually working out. Okay? So kayo din, guard yourself. This is one of the ways, exercise. Now, how the biochemistry of the brain is changed through exercise. Ito yung gusto ko maunawaan ninyo so that may knowledge kayo. Okay? Knowledge is power. Alam niyo ba yon? Knowledge is power, especially when it is applied or used. So gusto kong gamitin ninyo ang knowledge na ito to help a friend na hindi ka lang nagtagna-tagna kung unsay kuan sa iyaha. You know, you can explain bakit ganito ang effect ng exercise sa iyo. Okay? Now, to do that, let me show you the next slide. Now, your brain is amazing, no? It's a very complicated brain. This is an MRI scan. No? Very sophisticated na kaya itong mga technology. Inside your brain, no, it would look like this because it's always firing up. Kayo, tumitingin kayo sa drawing na ito while you're listening to my voice. Your brain is constantly firing up, sending information for your brain to interpret what I'm telling, what you're seeing, and what you're feeling. So, nagpo-fire up yun siya lahat. No? These are caused by neurons sending information from one neuron to another. So, this is a neuron, and there we have billions of neurons. There's even a neuron that extends from your brain to your big toe, no? Sa toe ninyo. So, ang size niya depende kung saan siya galing na neuron. So, there are billions in our body neuron. There are billions of neurons in our body. Now, in the brain, particularly in the brain, this is what happened. Now, inside your neuron or inside your brain, neurons are firing up, no, sending information. Si dendrite, okay, yung kanyang galamay, will send information to the action of another neuron. Okay, so mag-connect na si dendrite o si action. Mo-travel, baliktad. Um, baliktad, I'm sorry. Si, itong action, dito magta-travel ang information. Okay? Tapos, i-receive na siya ni dendrite. Dendrite. Tapos si dendrite naman, kunwari ito si dendrite. Okay? Siya ngayon ang dendrite. Siya ngayon ang send ng information dito. Okay? Tapos, travel na naman yan siya dito. So, ganyan ang mangyayari. So, all this are inside your brain. It's happening inside your brain, sending information, interpreting the information. That's why you can understand me. You can hear my voice. You can even see my camera, because your brain is telling you to do that. Because your brain is interpreting these things for you to understand. Now, in the smallest particle of your neuron is this. Okay? Di ba si action dito mag-travel ang signal, no? Si action. Tapos, i-receive na siya ni dendrite. Suppose this is the dendrite. Oh, this is the dendrite. Now, between action and the dendrite, there is a small space there. Okay? This is what we call synapse. Okay? Synapse din siya. This is a very small space here where the neurons or the neurotransmitters are produced, no? Dito na po-produce. Magsistay yan sila dyan. And for depression, these three neurotransmitters are special mention. Kasi deficit of this, kung kulang ito doon sa brain ninyo, depression may experience. So, importante itong tatlong neurotransmitters, and they are produced here, okay? Napoproduce din sila dito. So now, the question is, paano namin dadamihan ang neurons, ang neurotransmitters? Well, again, John Witte says, exercise will increase the production of these neurotransmitters, specifically the norepinephrine, dopamine, and the serotonin. These three are regulators, no? Sila nagre-regulate ng flow of information to the brain. They fine-tune the chemical reactions in the brain, especially with emotions. Sila yung sa emotions. Sila yung nagre-regulate ng emotions. Look at here. These are all the emotions that they are regulating. Anxiety, your mood, even your cognitive function, your attention, your pleasure, your energy, your obsession and compulsion, even your appetite and sex. Itong tatlong neurotransmitters na ito yung magbabalanse ng emotions ninyo. So, akala nyo pag emotions nasa heart, no? Emotions actually happens in the brain by the interaction of these three. Okay? Now, pag, pag ang psychiatrists, their patients, sometimes, depende sa complaint ng patients, no? They will prescribe medicine that increases the level of serotonin, no? And norepinephrine. Less kasi ang dopamine, no? Because dopamine nga, ang dami na natin dopamine kasi every time kayo nagpo-post sa FB ninyo, sa Instagram ninyo, or sa social media, when you see likes, heart, it's actually pleasure center, no? Pleasure center yun siya. So, every time, ang dami nating pleasure points, no? Ang daming pleasure points. So, hindi masyado namumroblema ang katawan nito. Ang namumroblema ang katawan is this one. Okay, this is actually the reason the dopamine actually is the reason why you get addicted to social media or video games or even K-drama. Okay? So, yan. Kasi, you experience pleasure on it. Eh, kaya lang kung magsobra yan siya, kulang ito, ayan na, hindi magkakaproblema. Because there can never be sobra of this. Dapat balanse lang din siya. So, what increases these neurotransmitters, again, is exercise or physical activity. Okay, now, your emotions are product of the interaction of these three. Kaya very importante siya. So, kailangan, when these neurotransmitters, uh, there's a level, a good level, balance level, no? Balance. Kasi your body will always balance, no? Will always create a balance. Pag balance ang production niya, you have a better chance of avoiding depression. So, exercise ulit. Now, more of these chemical reactions in your brain. Let's talk about the BDNF, the brain-derived neuro, neurotropic factor. This BDNF is the coating. So, kung nandito yun sila neurotransmitters, yung tatlo na yun, this BDNF acts as a coating. He is protecting these neurotransmitters for them to work effectively. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, every time your brain is firing up, working, the BDNF is protecting it, making the neurotransmitters here work efficiently. So, kung manipis lang yan siya, mahina, there can be a problem with your neurotransmitters. Hindi na sila makafunction ng maayos. No? It is even relative to learning. No? You can remember easily because your neurotransmitters is being protected. No, yung transmission ng information from the dendrite to the action is protected. No, tama ang pagka-send ng information. Tama ang information. So, kailangan siya makapal. Okay. And how to thicken this BDNF again is through exercise. And this is what happens when you exercise. When you exercise, your muscles are contracting here, no? Just as for example, when your muscles are contracting, it actually will naturally will produce this protein along with these cousins of proteins. This is the insulin growth factor 1, the vasculoendothelial growth factor, and the fibrillar growth factor. You can search this one, ano ito. So along with this, no, pag nag-exercise kayo, when your muscles are contracting, then these four proteins will be delivered from the blood from your muscles to the bloodstream hanggang makarating sa utak. And these four will thicken this BDNF. And that is free, ha? You're not spending anything about that. You just have to jog. Okay? Run or skipping rope or burpees or even sometimes plank, yung ano mag-reach kayo ng high intensity. Okay? Cycling, swimming, basta mag-exercise kanang hanga kunjud mo. Muna siya, no? And being a physical education teacher, I was wondering why uh, I was looking for the curriculum for PE. Hindi ko nakita ang discussion na ito doon. So I was quite concerned because you are supposed to know this, no? Although kagaya lang din ng cigarette, no, there are a lot of campaign about cigarettes. However, marami pa rin nagsisigarilyo. The same with exercise. Ang daming ang daming promotion about exercise, sinasabihan na magandang exercise, and yet, hindi pa din tayo nag-exercise, no? Ang wala dyan, mindset lang. Although, for now, I'm sure some of you are already motivated to exercise. Pero, motivation will only last for a short time. What will last is your mindset. Magkaroon ng mindset, no? Hindi yung motivation na. Motivation is good. It is a very powerful one. But, it will just short lasting. What will last is your mindset. So choose, no? The power of choosing. Kung kapoy man siya, you mind what's benefit. What's the benefit that it will give you? Yun ang iisipin ninyo. No, yun ang iisipin ninyo. Mindset. Create that mindset. So that's it. That's the meat of my discussion for you to understand the brain chemistry, no? The brain chemistry, so that you will subscribe to exercise. That you are not going to sit 24 hours or 16 hours in a day. No, we only have 24 hours. 8 hours that is for work. 8 hours is for rest. 8 hours is for recreation. Active recreation. Okay? So, active recreation. Ibig sabihin, you choose recreation that does not require you to sit. Choose a recreation that will produce active activity. Okay? So, ganun siya. 24 hours man tayo meron. Pero bakit nag-complain pa tayo? Wala na akong oras. Wala akong oras. But actually, what we just need is the big TM, time management. Ma-manage lang natin ang time na ito. How many hours or how many minutes ang mag-exercise tayo? A lot of books will say 20 minutes is enough. Basta you engage into high intensity kanang gihangak jud mo maayo kanang kung magbike mo kanang kamas gid ba, kamas ka 20 minutes 20 minutos gid siya, okay, at least 20 minutes, that's for high intensity. 30 minutes to 45 for moderate, 1 hour for low. Okay, so ganyan siya. So guys, I need you to remember this one, no, the scribbles here. This is how the chemistry of your brain works. If you really want that you can regulate your emotions, exercise. Help your classmates or your friends to exercise with you. If you think she is being bombarded with depressive mood, invite her or him to exercise. Okay, so that's it. Now, how much exercise should we get? Now, I'm showing you this physical activity pyramid. So in this pyramid, it is shown here that every day you take active uh, life, like you walk the stairs, uh, mag-garden, maghugas ng plato, mamilo sa inyong kuan, mag-map. Those are physical activity that you should never disregard. Tulungan si mama sa bahay, manilhig, manampaso, manarapo, that is physical activity. Okay, do not disregard this one. And that is helpful because some actually are using it as a therapy. Okay, you can use that as a therapy. Diversion. Then 3 to 5 times a week you do this one. You know, brisk walking, cycling, aerobic exercise, Zumba, okay, tennis, whatever it is that you enjoy. Importante din na nag-e-enjoy kayo. Okay, enjoyment. There's enjoyment. And of course, yung strength exercises like sit-ups, pull-ups, push-up, plank, So, 3 times a week niyo siya gawin. And of course, limit the sitting down. Kaya lang, baliktad ito eh. Parang baliktad ata ang taksulok na ito, no? We confine ourselves with our laptops and our cell phones. So limit this one. You limit this one because this is actually not helping you. Because as you see, as the sedentary lifestyle of a person goes up, mental health disorder also goes up. Okay? Because, balik tayo sa promise natin, PA is equal to mental health. So this is it guys, ha? Ito yung encourage ko sa inyo. Household chores, okay? Huwag kalimutan, household chores are still physical activities, no? So sa bahay ninyo, you do your responsibility. Kahit sa kwarto nyo lang, okay? Laundry, hugas plato, manarapo, that is actually a very good way to divert yourself from sitting down. No? I-manage nyo yung inyong mga video games, okay? Kasi those are sedentary lifestyle. It doesn't help to produce um, those neurotransmitters needed for you to regulate your emotions. Okay? So let's proceed. Now, how can we guard your mental wellness? Dapat din na siya. You may ask me, paano namin i-guard, ma'am? Aside, of course, from exercise, there are also ways to guard your mental health. Okay? Shield yourself. No, shield yourself. Ayaw mo magpadala. You do these 7 things, no? There are 7 that I'm going to recommend to you. How to um, guard your mental wellness. First, exercise. Siyempre, popromote ko yan, exercise. Mag-exercise kayo. You don't go to exercise because you just uh, likes to see your friend or to see your crush. Mag-exercise kayo because it benefits your body. Okay? Because it makes you happy because of the working power of the neurotransmitters. Okay? So exercise. Exercise talaga. That's number one. Lagi ko talaga siya number one out of 7. That's the first one out of 7. The second one is build good relationship. Build good relationship with friends, family, and even yourself. Ha? Magkaroon kayo ng magandang relasyon sa sarili. Like, you appreciate yourself. Say good things for yourself. Because these building a relationship are like puzzles that will make you whole. But when you're building a relationship, do not expect too much because it will end up disappointment. So, if you have build good relationship with your friends, do not expect too much from your friends also because that's clingy, parang clingy kayo masyado. Okay? If you are good to your friends, if you are being thoughtful to your friends, well, that's good. Do not expect too much that your thoughtfulness will be brought back to you. No? So, yung expect mo ba, huwag ka mag-expect. So, kumbaga, if you give something, bigay mo na. Okay? Bigay mo na. Huwag na mag-expect ng may kapalit. Okay? So, if you love somebody, then love without expectations. Without expecting in return. Magmahal lang. Mahalin mo lang. Huwag na mag-expect. Ha? Kasi diyan um, usually, diyan nagkakagulo kasi nag-expect ng too much while building good relationship with your family and of course yourself. Okay, so build good relation. Dili ka palaaway. Okay? Palaaway. Make good relationship by saying good words. Okay? Good words. Meaning well. You mean well. No? Yung intention niyo is maganda. So that's one. No? Kasi when you spread goodness, kayo pa din gahapon ang feel good, anak. Kahit hindi ina-acknowledge ng iba. You still feel good about it. Okay? So that's number 2. Number 3 is develop gratitude. Okay? Kunin ko si camera ko dyan. Develop gratitude. Kunin ko siya because I want to emphasize the gratitude. Okay, develop gratitude. This is a very important quality of our lives. Developing gratitude. Yung magte-thank you ka. Thank you lang talaga. You focus on the positive things. Mamaya, you're going to list positive things each day. Na each day. Bawat araw, no, magka-count ka ng tatlo. Tatlong magandang bagay na nangyari. Do not dwell on the negative. May ibang tao, their motivation is from the negative experience. Okay, iwasan niyo yun. Let your motivation be from the positive, not the negative one. Kasi merong mga tao na negative emotion ang kanilang motivation. Like for example, magtalag ni si tita. Inun ko niya nga, inun ano, bantalang ko siya. Mag-graduate gani ko. No, do not do that. You thank your tita because she is reminding you to be well. Okay? Ang sa tingin natin, kontrabida sila, but they're actually just meaning well. So, focus on the positive things. Focus on mas may pa si tita, ano siya, kanang, concern siya sa ako. You treat it as concern. Okay? Hindi yun siya pang kontrabida. Again, there was one video I watched yesterday. Maganda siya, no? Ganito ang sinulat doon. Learn from your haters. You learn from your haters. Okay? You learn from them. May sinasabi sila na ikakagaling mo. No? May sinasabi sila na pwede mong hugutan ng galing. Okay? Kung naiinsulto kayo, you listen to that insult. Tapos himay-himayin yung, sa ito yung insult, sa ito yung ingon sa kuha. Ingon siya sa kuha nga. Dili man na mao, pangit man na siya. Then you look at it, no? Mag-reflect kayo doon. Baka ikagagaling mo. Kasi nagsabi siya na pangit, baka lalong gaganda, no? You have a chance to make things better. Because your haters told you this. So learn from your haters. Do not hate back. You learn from them. No? So ito siya ha, develop gratitude. You even think for your haters. Kasi sometimes they see something in us na pag reflective tayo, nag-grow tayo. Okay? So, that's developing gratitude. Next one is focus on your strength. No? Focus on your strength. Huwag kayo mag-focus sa hindi nyo kaya. Mag-focus kayo sa kaya ninyo. Like for example, if you are good in art, then pursue it. If you are good in drawing, in song making, in dancing, whatever it is, focus on it. Okay? Focus on it. It will take a lot of self-awareness to identify what's your strength, no? But it will pay. And of course, do not compare yourself to others. Because that's where insecurities will come in. Do not ever compare. Do not ever think that you are less than the other. Do not also think that you are above the other. Iisipin mo, you're all just equal. Iba-iba lang kayo ng talent, iba-iba ng strength. And it is better to work with them. So, yun siya ha. Focus on your strength. Do not ever compare yourself. Do not ever think that you are less. If other people makes you feel less, problema nila yon, hindi ikaw, kang maniwala. Okay? Kasi insecure lang din yun sila. If other people naman, if you are, if you're thinking you're over and beyond the others, hindi din maganda yun. That's not, that's, ano yung tawag din? That's, hambugiro, no? That's being too proud of it. Okay, that's pride. And this can kill. So isipin mo, you're all the same, and that is where respect will come. Okay? Respeto lang yan siya. Okay? So, focus on your strength. Next, random acts of kindness. No? If you have a chance to be kind, just say kind words. Okay? Kind words. Anywhere. say it, no? To your family, to your friends, to whoever it is that you meet along the way, no? Random kindness. Tutulong ka, okay? I will show you a video of a 20-year-old lady. This is what she did, no, during her birthday. Ito yung ginawa niya. Uh, Let me show you this. Okay? So that's it, guys. Random kindness, no? You're always invited to be kind every time. So be kind, no? Be kind. Your kind words, not just gestures, but also words. Your kind words to your fellow, your classmates, or your siblings, kapatid mo, okay? Even your silingan, okay? Act of random kindness is always healthy for you. Yun yung walang kondisyon na kindness, no? Walang walang expectations ng kindness because you just want to be kind, no? You just want to spread the kindness. Kindness always begets kindness. If you're kind to people, kindness will always go back to you. And you also have to be kind to yourself. If nobody will appreciate what you did, and you know that what you did your best, then tap your own shoulder. Be kind to yourself. Huwag mong sisisihin ang sarili mo. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, when you build relationship, huwag mag-expect. Okay? Pag, if you spread kindness, just spread it. No? Circumstances will always go back to you and show you kindness too. Okay, so the video that I'm showing you is just an idea. No, you can be more creative, you can be more kind, you can create more kindness in the neighborhood, no, dyan sa ano ninyo, sa silingan ninyo. You can do that. Once in a while you do that. Your words are also a way to be kind. Kind words, appreciative words, affirming words will also do. Okay, so pang ilan na tayo? We already have exercise, we have relationship, build good relationship, develop gratitude, and focus on your strength, and be kind. No? Biglang naputol ang video ko. I was thinking na it's still recording. So, naputol siya in this part. So, this is the second video. So, I hope you are still watching this one. Okay? And number seven, no, number six. This is number six, mindfulness, no? Mind the present. You just mind the present. How to do that? While you're listening to me, you are aware of my voice, you are just focused on my voice, you are just seeing this circle here. That's minding the present, no? Minding the present. You are aware that you are already slouching, so sit properly there, no? And then one technique there is just focus on your breathing. Mind the present, no? Because it is in the present, kaya nga siya present, diba? It is in the present that you experience the beauty of the gift of God, which is life. Okay? Which is life. So, practice mindfulness. There are a lot of ideas how to practice mindfulness. Basically, this is a breathing, okay, breathing exercise, no, basically. But there is higher form of practicing mindfulness, and you know what, there are also researches that backs up meditation or mindfulness exercises, okay, to help in the mental processes. This can also help your mental health. Mindfulness, okay, so there are a lot of materials you can use to practice mindfulness, but basically mind the present. Okay? Just mind the present, enjoy the present. Yung feeling ninyo ngayon, be aware of it. If you are feeling not well, be aware, the awareness of it, no. If you feel good, then be grateful of it, be aware of it. If you feel thankful, then be aware of it. Okay, so that's meditation. That's number 6. This is very important, no. You practice this one. No? If you can find instructional materials for you to help practice mindfulness, this will also do you good. No? Aside, of course, from exercise that I am promoting. Because I am a PE teacher. Ito yung pinakamalapit sa akin. But I am also is encouraging you to for this because hindi din malayo ito na pwede niyong gawin. No? Mindfulness. In your yoga session, okay, sa yoga natin, basically, we will do that. Okay, and number 6, listen to good music. Listening to good music actually helps your brain to process things. Good music, ha? Music that has a pleasant association. Hindi yung ano, noise. Okay, some of us actually thinks that some music are music, but actually for some that's noise. So you listen to good music. You know what? There's a certain doctor in Japan, Dr. Iwamoto. He has a very interesting research about music and water. Okay, he exposed water to music, and then the water formed the finest crystal, the smallest part of the water is crystal, no? Parang crystal. Yan yung mga snow, ganyan siya. Now, the more beautiful the crystal is, the better the water, the more um, the cleaner the water. And the clean water will promote natural healing. Okay, so that is just music. Okay, there is there is um, good association of good music to wellness. Okay, makinig kayo ng music na maganda ha. Huwag yung music na maingay, music na relaxing. Okay, relaxing na music. Huwag yung maingay. Okay, so that's the last one. First, we have exercise. Okay, second, build good relationship. Third, develop gratitude. Fourth, focus on your strength. Fifth, act of random kindness. Sixth is mindfulness. And the seventh is listen to good music. So that's it, guys. I hope this helps you guard your mental wellness. Shield yourself from depression. Now, from depression, shield yourself by choosing to do the seven. Now, any of the seven, pwede yun siya. But since I'm a PE teacher, I would like to advocate exercise. No, kaya ko nga i-show yung mga biochemistry ng brain ninyo because I am advertising exercise or physical activity, any physical activity for that matter. And in that way, you'll be able to balance yourself. Balance. Okay? So that's it, guys. So guard your mental wellness. Huwag niyong hayaan na may mga bagay na makakapag-disturb sa inyo and disturb your wellness. Guard it with all your heart by doing the seven, by exercising. Exercise. This is free. Okay? Free exercise. No, hindi siya masyado costly. Okay? Exercise. So, for your physical activity number 2 for this week, this is your requirement. You show in your video, you are going to produce a video of the physical activity that you do for the whole week. This is just the summary. Okay? Summary lang siya. Okay? So, 3 to 5 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. You can speed up. Okay? You can increase the speed of your physical activity so that marami kayong may pakita sa akin. As I told you, pakitang gilas kayo, ha? Pakitang gilas sa akin. These are the physical activities I do. And of course, you have to narrate also how these activities help you divert your attention from social media, video games, and the K-drama and the episode. And mga episode na yun siya. Okay? So, yun naman ang objective natin. I-lesson natin ito kasi na-observe natin and I know you agree with me that marami tayong time sa social media. It will eat up our time, okay, damaging our time management. So, iiwasan natin siya and be more active, physically active. Okay? So, this is your PA number 2. The deadline of this is October 25, 2020, 12 midnight. Okay? So, that's your output for this week. Now, before you go, please answer the exit slip in your classwork so that I will have a good feedback. Okay? Because I am serious in my campaign of physical activity and mental health. So I need your feedback. I need to know further. Okay, I need to know what you learn because I will be doing some stuff just to promote this subject matter, the PA and the mental health, in a way, my way of helping the youth. No, my way, my obligation. It's my moral obligation to promote this one. But I'm not promoting this one in a social media because I need I just need my students. No, my students will be my soldiers. No, kumbaga, I am doing this because I also would want you to share what you know here to your classmates, your friends, and your family. No? So yun ang aking mission. Ginawa ko ito, I'm preparing this topic because you will become one of my soldiers. A soldier, you know. You will help them, no? You will help them spread the good news about exercise. No, i-share nyo ito sa mga classmates niyo. You can explain to them in a way that you know from me or even from your further readings about mental health. Let's spread goodness, no? And let's help our classmates, our friends, our family members guard also their mental health. Okay, guys? So please answer the exit slip as honestly as you can. Okay, so that ang aking makukuha doon ay in all honesty and with the belief that we can help. No, we can help in this little way, in this way of lecturing you about PE and mental health can help a lot, can help the students a lot. Okay? So bye-bye for now. I'll see you when I see you again. Hopefully, babalik ng aking kuryente, no? Para makapatuloy na ako anyway, I am just recording this while my while the lights or the is out. So may battery po man ang aking laptop. So ganun siya. So God bless you guys. I'll see you when I see you. Keep well. Maintain mental health. No? Keep your mental health guarded. Shield yourself. So good afternoon and goodbye.